Friends, hi, hello, how are you? Welcome back to the Curvy E Chronicles. My name is Courtney, and I'm so glad you found your way to my little corner of the internet. Today, we are diving into our November week 1 budget. So let's get into it. Get to the right page. I did not have time this month to color. Normally, I color the pages. I didn't have time this month, so I swear, the month of October literally flew by like that. Like, it just disappeared. But we have our standard paycheck today that we are budgeting. For anyone that is new here, I am a weekly budgeter. My husband does get paid weekly. He is an electrician, a journeyman electrician. And we are a single income family. So anybody that's new here, but let's zoom you in. Choom. All right, and I got a gift card, so I have a dirty chai latte. It was their special dirty chai pumpkin latte. It was their, I think that's what it's called. I don't know. It was the special, and I used a gift card from my mom to get some coffee. So, November 2nd, payday, and we are at $15.11.72 per usual. Nothing more, nothing less, baby. Okay, so let's walk through this. We are 1 month ahead, which is so nice. I did that way before I even knew that that's what it was. But we are a month ahead, so I set aside a certain amount each week to cover all of our bills. I'm still figuring out the monthly budget shenanigans. One of those, I think, in the new year, I think I've kind of got it figured out that I will start for 2024 sharing a monthly budget with you guys. But for right now, this is what we're doing, just weeklies. And I don't share every week. I only do every couple of weeks, depending on how my filming schedule pans out. So, month ahead, we do put aside money into a health and welfare savings, if you will. Basically, the job my husband is on currently, they are getting a per diem to supplement what their normal package amount is. Really hard to explain. Basically, my husband is working in a different union. They do not pay him enough into the health and welfare package that he currently has. So his company is giving him a stipend to supplement that. So we have to set aside a certain amount each week to make sure that if we have a shortage in our health insurance, that we can cover that. So $75 of that is being set aside today. Then we go into our bills. So our credit cards, I should say. So this is our 0% balance transfer. We just pay easy, steady, slow as we go. Our city card, $200. And then we do have our Les Schwab account. I can't spell. That's okay. And this payment, because we have to take care of a little bit of interest that's on there, but we will have this paid off this month, which I'm super excited about. And if things go according to plan, hopefully this will be paid off next week. That is the hope. I don't know that we'll get there, but we're going to try. So those are the bills that we have this week, this paycheck. So we're going to add those up really quick, give us a total of what we have left to work with. Are we ready? So we have 430.62. Let's just zoom in here. Zoom me back in. All right, next we're going to go drop down to our cash envelopes. This week, what do I got? What am I thinking? All right, we've got our usual culprits, groceries, Cody's spending money. And then I do have an event coming up this weekend. By the time you're seeing this video, it'll already have passed, but I do need a little bit of money to eat out and for coffee because it is a bright and early start and it is a very long day. So groceries, we're going to do 75. That's been working out really well, and we're actually having rollover every time, which is great. I don't want to lower that because I like that we have the rollover. I think I said this in the last time. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Cody will get his 30. Eating out, I'm gonna do, we'll do 20 and then 10 for coffee. Okay, so that is, I can do this math in my head, 105, 125, 135. Is that right? I think so. We're going to go with it. 135. So then, so that gives us 295.62. Less than normal, but we are trying to pay off our Les Schwab, which is the tires for the car my husband drives to and from work. And then we are trying to fully fund preschool this year. So that way it's just all done and out of the way. So next up, we're going to jump over to our sinking funds and savings. I'm going to speed you up while I write all these out, and then we'll zoom back in and go over the semantics. Okay, we got everything written out. We are ready to go. So we're just going to start in here. And you'll notice down here, we only have one thing we're putting into savings. So I am skipping on putting money into car maintenance and our propane account so that we can get our Les Schwab and our preschool fully funded, because that will free up a chunk of change. And then with the way things fell out last week, we actually were able to put more towards preschool last week. So we are only putting 105 towards preschool this week, and that will finish off our challenge, which I'm so excited for. And then over the next 2 to 3 weeks, we'll set aside the remainder of what we need for the school year, and we'll be fully funded. I'm so excited. My goal was by the end of the year, and if we can do it a month early, I'm all about it. Okay, so that's what preschool is getting, and then we're going to come up here. So we're going to do our typicals. I don't think there's anything out of the norm here. So we've got 5 for family fun, 5 for clothing. Pets gets 30. We are skipping date night because date night is technically fully funded until we use it. We thankfully do have a date night scheduled. Not this coming weekend, but the next weekend, which I'm excited about. Worked out that my parents could take the kids. It works out with our schedule. It's just fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Chickens are going to get 5. Garden, the garden will get 10. I want to build that up. Gifts is getting 5. Anniversary is getting 5. Lots of 5s. End of the world, we wait to see what we have remaining and what we're going to toss in there. Holidays, we're going to stick to 50 because that is working out rather well, number one. And number two, I have goals to get things fully funded, which we are getting close on a lot of things. Nails, 25. We are bulking that up. Number one, because Claire and I are going to go next week and get our nails done together for her birthday. And then, of course, my monthly appointment. And I also want to make sure I have a good tip money for the holidays because I'll go in around Christmas time. And so that leaves us with challenges and end of the world. So let's just take a quick peek here. Let's run some math and see of the 295 after we take out our 105 and this, what we've got left, and that'll determine our end of the world and our challenges. Okay, so it looks like we have exactly $50 remaining, so we are going to skip end of the world because that's usually my catch-all, like for the weird odd numbers, like because Cody gets paid the 5.11. Sometimes we put 6, sometimes we put $1. But because we're with everything working out the way it is, it's going to be an even number. We are just going to stick $50 into challenges. So that means this here equals, should be 190. Let's just make sure. So, yep, it does. It adds up. This is 190. It means we have, where'd my pretty pen go? 105 remaining. And that means we have a zero-based budget. And obviously the 62 cents, if you're new around here, we leave the change in the account. So we're going to real quick run through, make sure that all the numbers add up down here, because when I was rushing through trying to do a monthly budget earlier, and for some reason the math was not mathing and I couldn't figure it out. So I just quit while I was ahead, said we'll figure it out as the week goes on. And that's kind of where I'm struggling with the monthly budget part, because we do we do weekly budget usually. So for me, it's a little more challenging to put that monthly budget into effect because typically I don't really rely on a monthly budget. So, but we're going to start to use that as a check-in process. We're going to start to do in the new year, we're going to start doing a closeout. This book doesn't offer like an actuals. It just a budgeted. So I'm going to work on doing like an actual monthly closeout starting in 2024 to see if we're hitting our goals, what things changed, what hiccups came up along the way. And my husband thinks his pay could increase next week. So we are crossing our fingers and hoping that maybe we'll see a pay increase and we can fund some of these things hell of a lot faster. It'd be so awesome. But anyway, let's make sure this maths, and then we are going to do our cash breakdown. Sure does. 62 cents. Okay, I'm going to speed you through while I do my cash breakdown, and then we'll go come back together, fill out the sticky note, and then you guys will see me on Thursday for our cash stuffing. Alrighty, friends. So the math today. I'm filling out my teller slip from the Simple Budget. I will have her channel link down below. Veda over there. This is more than I thought it was going to be just because we are maneuvering some numbers around, but I'm happy about it. Still have a decent amount of stuff in our envelopes. We are working hard at getting some things fully funded ahead of time, like some of our holidays, which I'm pretty pumped for, and trying to just cash flow some things as we go. Let's see here, 15 and 325. So that is the budget. That's how she breaks down. If Cody does get a pay raise here in the next week, we're hopeful. We are crossing our fingers, hoping that could be the case. Then we will be able to meet some of our goals a lot quicker, and that I'm very much excited about. So beyond that, if you like this budget with me, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Hit that subscribe button if you want to continue hanging out and do all the things. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how your Halloween was. We had a great time. The weather was actually not bad. It was a little cold, but Claire was cowgirl and Clayton was dinosaur, and we had the best time. We hit up a trunk or treat. We had a really good time. So let me know how your Halloween was. And until I see you in the next one, remember to spread kindness like glitter. Bye, guys.